The Herriot Way is a 52-mile long-distance path running through the lovely Yorkshire Dales National Park. It visits many of the places associated with the famous vet known as James Herriot. Join me and Rachel as we hike and camp our way along this spectacular trail.
Kettle's on, ready for coffee. There's where we pitched last night. This is a nice little campsite at the back of the Crown Inn, and I was very impressed with the toilet actually. It's really, you wouldn't think so from the outside, but it's really clean and nice inside. So yeah, place I would definitely camp again. Day 2 of the Herriot Way. And we're in Askrigg. We're just about to set off down to the church, then pick up another path. I think goes down to the river, then heads across some open grounds towards Hawes. And weather's looking good, hopefully at the moment. So we'll see how we go. And there's Rachel just lacing up her boots. Good morning, everybody. We'll see you later. Look at that tiny little art gallery. A bit of an honesty thing, some tins of biscuits and a library. So it's really nice, lovely to see. That just has to be the smallest gate I have ever seen. And I just do not know how I'm going to get through that. Well, it's not lost. The gate opens, so we don't have to squeeze through that. We can take the easy way. Look at that! Is that impressive or what? That's Youth Hostels. And we just took a detour off the path. It's signposted. There's a signpost and it's very worth it. It's only a short detour, but look, isn't it worth seeing? Goes right down there. Stunning. Coming into this lovely hamlet. It's just glorious around here, and the weather's making it today because it's just perfect. Oh yes, brewing up for a brew with a view. Right, second cuppa of the day, and what a lovely view we've got for it. So cheers. Cheers. Touching. That's the Simonstone Hotel ahead. We pass through that and then we drop down towards Hardraw. And then on to Hawes for some lunch. Oh my gosh, we've had so many of these gates. Springy gates, squeeze gates, gates on top of squeeze gates. And I find it really difficult to get through. Oh no, the sheep are coming. Look at that lovely, stunning bench. That's beautiful. It's wonderfully carved. This is Hardraw, and that's the green dragon. Now there is a famous waterfall here. It's the highest single drop waterfall in England. It's also where Maid Marian spied on Robin Hood skinny dipping in the Kevin Costner film. But we probably won't bother seeing it today because you have to pay, and we want to push on to Hawes because we've got a long day. We're going to go over Great Shunner after Hawes, and it's the third highest peak in Yorkshire Dales, so it's going to be a toughie. So we're going to push on to Hawes and have a stop there for lunch. Some delightful little gardens there that's open to the public, so if you had a packed lunch, it'd be a pleasant spot to sit and eat it. And there's a river again. I wonder if that's the Swale now, I'm not sure. So sick of these gates now. We've had to take our packs off to get through this one, so we're going to have to lift it up and over. It's going to be fun. There's a good range of shops and cafes and pubs and statues even. And then see what we can find. Well, we're walking down to find a tea room, a nice tea room, and Hawes is how I remember it actually. Narrow pavements, cobbled streets and lots of traffic. Apart from that, it's a lovely village. Just leaving Hawes after lunch and we're heading towards Great Shunner. See how far we get. It might be a wild camp tonight, but also we might get a bit of rain, so see how we go. Look, there's some lovely hand knitted toppers on this fence. Sheep and penguins. They're lovely. Oh, and it's raining. Oh no, it's raining. So I've had to get waterproofs on. We're heading towards Great Shunner Fell and it looks a bit wet up there. So here's hoping it might blow over. We might be lucky. We've had every other type of style, so why not a ladder style into the mix? This takes me back. Herriot Way. Good to be back on it.
It was so nice to finally get a view, because when I was last here on the Herriot Way, I couldn't see anything at all.
We've just stopped for a breather next to this wall because we've walked through quite a massive rain shower, but luckily I think it's gone further down the valley. You can see on the previous clip what that came over us, and it's looking a bit clearer ahead. We're on Great Shunner now. It's a long ridge. It's a long ridge Great Shunner is. So we're just going to see how far we get, whether we wild camp or push on, who knows. We'll just see how we feel and how the weather is, because we don't want to do too much and tire ourselves out for tomorrow. So we'll check in later. Oh my gosh, we've been walking and walking and walking up this path, up this fell, and that summit cairn, I swear, it just never seems to get any closer. It still looks miles away, but surely we must be closing in by now, but this is what the path's like. Look over there, try and zoom in, that's Ingleborough. It's the second highest peak in the Yorkshire Dales. The first being Whernside. And it's part of the famous Three Peaks route. So it's just stunning round here, it's just beautiful, it's all hills. Yay! Yay! After hours and hours of squelch and uphill with maidens to the third highest peak in Yorkshire Dales, and probably the highest point in the route. It's quite windy up here, so hopefully you can hear me. I'll go and have a look at the view in a second.
It had taken us a long while to get to the top, but wow, it was so worth it. This is why we do what we do. And here's proof that you can actually see Tan Hill Inn from the summit of Great Shunner.
And there we have Thwaite. This impressive cairn. That's enough of this track. I've been following it down the hillside for hours. We still haven't got to the road yet. I just want to get there. This could be interesting.
There's a sheepdog and a farmer.
I'll fall asleep in a minute. Well, after endless paths, endless stony tracks, and even a herd of sheep thrown in for good measure, we've finally reached Thwaite. And hopefully it's just a short hop here to the Usher Gap campsite where we're going to stay tonight. We did think about wild camping on Great Shunner, but the trouble is it's quite windy and quite boggy. It didn't really appeal. So I thought if we could push on, we had time to do so, we would. So hopefully we'll be at Usher Gap very soon. At last, Usher Gap, we're here. Great, we're just going to pitch and ditch basically because it's getting quite late. May have a quick shower and then eat in the tent. But yeah, it's been a long day. Set off at 7 in the morning, so we've been walking that many hours because it's now about 9:15. So we are more than ready for a sit down and a rest. We've got to put the tents up first though. It's a bit of a bummer, but there you go, that's camping.